Hi everyone. While nothing happens in the game, work is in full swing behind the scenes of development. I don't know if I can tell you all the details, but you definitely heard about Evolits 2.0 because there was a post about it in updates. As many players have guessed, the game has been remade on the updated Godot. Big changes will probably affect the balance as well, and it happens that I was invited to the balance team what caused extremely negative reaction of the GK or GameKiller, Evolits. He promised that he would try to deal with me by any means, because according to him I'm a rotten person. It's a good reason, yeah, indeed. Please watch till the end. I have a lot to say in order to clarify the situation. I will tell you who I am, about my conflict with GK, and how he deals with the rest of the players. Because everything cannot be about me, yeah, alone, right? At the end I will make a sum up and justify the title of the video. Well, let's start with the very beginning. I have been playing Miscrit since 2013 and I'm known in the Russian community for two reasons. Firstly, I'm skillful, and secondly, I'm leading a blog with guys called Telerik. So, tier lists, reviews on Evolits, combinations, teams. Yeah, I did this in 2016 and do it now, yeah. One of my ardent readers is GameKiller. The special thing about my posts is that I really often insult developers for their disgust and balance. I even had a heading called "Devs are imbeciles" about especially unbalanced evolets, but I closed it because I could write about any evolet with its framework. However, this is way humorous, but the main point of my post is still helping people in the game. Now back to our conflict. On the 15th of August, we have been talking peacefully on the Discord. JK asked for my nickname, claiming that he would ban me. However, in the same dialogue, which had lasted 5 hours, he also claimed the opposite. So don't be confused, this person generally very often says and does contradictory things. He deliberately writes Telerik incorrectly, but admits that he introduced some changes because of my posts, and the same day he agreed to do a balance with me. As a result, he did not fully implement any of the proposed changes. And this day he showed a database with passwords of many players. On the 16th of August, GK is trying to identify my account and he succeeded. In my turn, I begin to troll Frankenheel using the leakage information, replacing his good evilits with the same ones with a bad rating. Why have I chosen him? Because he's one of GameKiller's friend. He even has a 5-0 sparklers on his account issued by the developer. On the same day, so he gave him even better evilits than he had before. So 40.8 Papura instead of 4.6. I had no doubts about the result. GK lodged into my account, wrote down a ban command in the chat, sent me a screenshot but did nothing. On the 18th of August, I made a post about the Gutstick combo. So by the way, the main goal of the team was to nerf the Clowny, but after 2 hours GK nerfs half of the team without touching this legendary. Ironically, he said that it wasn't because of me. Supposedly many players played such combos, but when I asked for at least one screenshot, he left the conversation. On the same day I won GK and got banned in the game. He took the situation with Franken for the reason, but in my opinion he had another reason. If she said the truth, then why did he ban me only after 2 days? What a stupid coincidence! On the 19th of August, he began to change passwords on the accounts of people who are subscribed to my blog and supposedly are my friends, threatening many players with eternal bans. On the same day, I released a post with an exposure where I shared not only my story but also stories of the players who suffered from Vlad, and many people took my side, looking for ways to remove GK from the post of admin, for which he has an iron argument. I have known Shivam for 2 years. Then JK struck back with his posts. The funny thing is that in one of them, he managed to show attributes that he thought of removing only a few hours later. I'm sure that he will generate responses to this video as well, so let's hope he doesn't release all of the Evolits code in the process. I've been Duneset's grief in the team. I perfectly understand that I cannot answer all his claims because he lies and invents at any opportunity. To my accusation that he banned me for his own reasons, he replied with a screenshot with the words of the artist. Mentally said she lost her evaluate. However, her message was written later than my account was banned. When I showed a screenshot of my messages about the ban at the time, he referred to the fact that I didn't know show and I didn't show the date. So then I threw the same screenshot with the date and he left a conversation. So guys, in case he manages to slander me enough to make you believe that I'm really bad and rotten, I'll tell you some interesting stories from other players. I'll start with the Morak. Once GK has lost to him in PvP, then minus 94 trillion essences were formed on his account. Gems also went minus, and the exchange was prohibited by the scammer. Then a video came out of my channel where I was playing against the Morak, but it was on the Wolfout account. And yes, the password to Wolfout has been changed. GameKiller knew perfectly that the owner had given him the account voluntary because he is familiar with both these people. That's not all, because another video was released very soon where the monarch was already playing on his account. What could go down the drain? It was a perfect plan. And you know what? GK banned him. To the question why, he answered, "The admin decided so," referring to himself. Of course. Apparently, I'm a person non grata. Then even playing against me is punishable. Now the story of Boris. In the general chat he wrote that the GK was doing bullshit for which the developer banned him everywhere and sent him screenshots with the amount of online in the game for a week, boasting now the game got better with him. After I posted this story, GK justified that the ban was not for words addressed to his direction, but for the flag of Russia. In my opinion, this is an even more stupid reason, and then it's not clear why he reported about it online. At this point, think about it. Wouldn't I definitely have received a ban if I hadn't changed the Evolits to Franken? I regularly slinched GK with mod and also won him 4 times in a week. My ban was simply inevitable. What is happening right now? So, GK keeps on hunting my accounts. I recently published a post where I attached gameplay vids of one Evolit, on which JK immediately made a comment, "Do you think I won't figure out this account?" This is what he does instead of developing the game. Chasing the only content maker, which causes bewilderment in the community. When once again in the chat one person pointed out to him that he was talking bullshit, he replied, "Yes, you are fucked, I will ban you just because I want to, okay?" The dude was lucky that GK didn't know his nickname. If anyone disagrees with him, he calls them Talerics butt lickers, which he says will be banned. I doubt that this internet hero speaks as abruptly on Discord as on VK, where other admins will not read it. Especially for them, I will translate some of his messages. Thus, GameKiller, no matter how paradoxical it may sound, kills the game. People personally wrote to me that they would play Evolits, but they won't because there is such admin in it. A lot once wrote that he likes creating overpowered Evolits, but he doesn't want to improve bad Evolits, because in any case there will be some kind of meta, which means it's pointless to try to do something. His logic of hopelessness can explain the zero balance of the game, and don't pretend that you are interested in playing when absolutely every opponent uses clowny. In addition, GameKiller spoiled many mechanics, for example Confuse, which doesn't work full randomly, but according to budget scripts, constantly cuts the accuracy of attacks that he considers strong instead of balancing damage and accuracy, made selection by rating in the arena in a game with 30 people online, so that you play with the same 5 people and look for opponents for as long as possible. Like icing on the cake of those few players who continue to play the game that he ruined, he bans and he's going to deal with people who want to make the game better. By the way, the Russian section on Discord from the once most active turned into a dead one, also through the fault of Vladdig. He banned some people and because of them others stopped going there. The same things happen with the game. I hope this video reaches other admins. I'm not asking to remove GameKiller from the game. It's a sin not to use free child labor, but it needs to be limited, and it's desirable to correct what he has done. This concerns both the balance, in which I am ready to help, and his performance. The Monarch and other players from his band need to be unlocked. Thank you for watching.